Welcome back, guys, and in this episode we're going to be making some more form play enclosures. So in particular we're going to be making this little fella, Sonic, a new enclosure because in my opinion this is just too small. It's done him for the time being, but I want to make something a little bit bigger and a little bit better for him. And much like this green tree python's enclosure, we're going to be using form ply, which is pretty cheap when you can buy a 1200 by 600mm panel from Bunnings for about 11 bucks. So we're going to be making this enclosure a little bit deeper because this one here is 900 long, 450 tall and 450 deep. And this one we're going to be making 600 deep front to back, so he's got a little bit more land area to actually walk around on. And we'll be making it a smidge higher as well. I'm not sure if I'll be making it exactly the same height as that, but we'll see how we go. I just think he needs a little bit more room. So stick around and we'll get cutting some boards. So as well as making a little Sonic here, a new larger enclosure, I've also agreed to help my mate Pete build him a couple of enclosures because he's got a, what's he got? He's got an exantic black-headed python that's growing up pretty quick. So we're going to be building him one or two enclosures that are actually the same dimensions as the green tree python enclosure here. So they'll be 600 by 600 by 1200 long. But for today, before Pete gets here tomorrow, I'm going to be making Sonic's enclosure to knock that out of the ballpark, and I'll probably pre-cut a couple of pieces of the timber for Pete's enclosure, and then he's going to be bringing some over and we'll smash another couple of boxes out of the park. So when using power tools, just make sure that you wear some really good PPE, personal protective equipment, and get some good scaffolding boots.
Life is just hopeless, yeah. Like the words in my head, yeah. I've seen already forces, yeah. Now I can't agree. I'm not myself. Killing the truth again.
So before I go screwing the roof of this enclosure on, I'm actually going to be putting the cords for the lighting units and stuff through the back here. I just drilled a couple of little holes out, nothing too crazy, just enough to get some cords through. Just going to be using a little E27 fitting for the heat bulb, and that's just a cable to go into one of those T5 units, so we're going to be putting one of those in for Sonic as well. We'll make the enclosure nice and bright for him and a lot healthier. But yeah, it's all coming along.
I've had enough, I don't care.
so here we go. Got the enclosure all together. Get out of the reflections way. Yeah, so I went for the full height, the same one as I did for the Midori's, so it's 60 centimetres tall, 60 centimetres deep, 90 centimetres long, so it's a hell of a lot bigger than his last enclosure. But now, I've got to set this up and actually get some gear into there and get him back into there. So we got the heat bulb in there. We've also got a T5 high output UVB bulb, one of the 10.0s. Nice lot of ventilation at the back too, just so we get plenty of air in there. Just because the last box I didn't find ventilated very well, so that was one of its biggest downfalls. So I figured that hopefully you should get heaps through there. I've actually accidentally put a hole through the fly screen, but that's mainly just to keep bugs in and other bugs out. But yeah, let's get decking it out.
You gotta do it again. To me it's all the same, I just can't breathe. You gotta do it again. To me it's all the same. You got a hole in your head. Could anything be done without causing pain? You got a hole in your head, but no one cares, but no one even cares. Side. We could ever be sure, but we don't have to hide every time we cry. If we could ever be sure, to me it's all alive.
Well, it's now pretty late in the afternoon, and yeah, for now I think I've completed what I wanted to do with this enclosure. I've just gone ahead and used my good old Yuki mulch in here with some gum leaves. Got this awesome little branch that he can climb up on and get underneath his basking spot here, get nice and warm. He's got area that he can bask out in front of the UVB bulb. If he really wants to, he can climb up there as well and get right underneath it. He's also got this nice bit of hollow log that he can get under and hide and brumate under. And we've just got a little water bowl down the end. Even though these guys don't really drink that much from a water bowl, I like to have one there just in case. But yeah, pretty stoked with how the enclosure came out. We'll have to see what Sonic thinks now. Alright, here's the little man himself. How good's he look under there? He won't know what to do with the extra room. What do you reckon, son? Going through a bit of a shed at the moment, aren't you? He was just asleep in his other enclosure, so don't know if he knows what he's been put into, but I'm sure he'll end up loving this enclosure. We'll come back and check on him tomorrow when we get some of Pete's enclosures built as well. So Sonic's absolutely loving his new house. He's just been running around chasing crickets and hunting down his food while he's well, we're waiting for Pete to get here to build his enclosures. But yeah, I definitely think he's enjoying having the extra space. Alright, we're ready to get started. Pete's here in his new black-headed python enclosure. We're going to time-lapse the shit out of this.
Let's keep quiet, let's breathe out. Through the tears and through the shout. We've got nothing else to hold.
Goodbye, chicken.
Sally brother, wanna know, will you ever begin to show? How can I be the one like you in a moment?
Nope.
Can't quite fit in it.
Oh no, I popped it out. Ah!
Done and dusted for one day. Pete's new enclosures have been finally put together.
Yo.
Got to clean up a couple of little dags off the, what do you call it? Liquid nails? That's right, we'll just wait for that to dry up completely, but for now we're going to get these things over to Pete's place, one by one, because they're bloody monsters. And I'll let him do the fine cleaning at home. What do you reckon?
And then I have an empty tank for something. It's a dangerous thing.
You heard it here first, Mel. He's going to fill it with an olive python. You just wait. No, they look fantastic.
Thank you, bro.
Happy days. If you like this video, if you like me tinkering around with building tanks, if you like Pete's haircut, make sure you subscribe to the channel and keep updated. So there's always new stuff happening here. So yeah, Form Fly tanks. They came out awesome.